much, Madam Deputy Speaker. Can I say from the outset that I know the Shadow Secretary of State very well, and she's much better than some of those comments that she came out with today. Much better. What I say to the Home Secretary, this country has, and as a child I was in school when people came from Vietnam and from Hong Kong previously and from Africa. But this is different. This Parliament is supreme. Our courts have said this is right. This is what the British people wanted us to do. Control immigration, come across in those boats. So how is it right that this court is overruled, all of our courts, and this Parliament?
My honourable friend, Madam Deputy Speaker, makes some very, very important points, first of all. He speaks to the generosity of our country, and I stand by that. And I think this government's record speaks very, very strongly in terms of supporting people from Afghanistan, Syria, Hong Kong, Ukraine, and the thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that we have supported. And he rightly, Madam Deputy Speaker, speaks about our domestic courts in the same way in which I referred to in my statement. And I think it is important to say that, and to note that the courts have not challenged the legality of our policy. And in fact, Madam Deputy Speaker, I'd like to take this moment to do something that the party opposites will not do, which is pay tribute to our officials in the Home Office, both in country and here, that have worked on developing the country programme, evidencing the legalities of the policy, but also the way we work with Rwanda, actually, as a country in terms of their own capability and capacity to house people. And these arguments have been challenged in the courts, and they've been well heard in the courts. If I may just make one final point, though, what is concerning, of course, is that our domestic courts have been very, very transparent in their decision-making and the way in which they've communicated their verdicts from the High Court, Supreme Court, and also the Court of Appeal, Madam Deputy Speaker. It is concerning, obviously, about the opaque nature in which last night's appeal was conducted by the European Court of Human Rights, in the way in which they informed the UK government around one individual. And, of course, it's right that we spend time now going back to that court to actually get the grounds upon which they made their decision.
I think he spoke